Welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill, and it's a great time today, sir.
It's game day today. We are
yes.
green and gold. So whether you're green and gold, red and white, whatever your team colors are, that's what we're grilling today. We are at the big game in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're with the Wisconsin potato growers, the Spudmobile. Stay tuned for more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling right after this.
You got it,
You look
buddy.
like a potato.
I feel like Mr.
You look
Potato
like
Head.
Mr. Potato Head.
I am a Mr. Potato Head.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix and Profire Grills, Cherry Delight, Brew Pub Pizza, Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Merck's Cheese Spread, and by Glorious Malone's Fine Sausage.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, Merrill and I have the same attitude in life because we have a nutritionist with us.
Right.
We have Sarah. Sarah helps out the Wisconsin potato growers, and we're both taking a look at Merrill's big old russet,
Yeah.
his russet belly.
That's right. I told her I need to talk to you.
You know, let's talk a little bit about Wisconsin potatoes. You know, first of all, it's buy local, support local.
Yes.
Buy local, support local. And Sarah, as a nutritionalist, potatoes are phenomenal.
Oh yes, they're only about 110 calories per serving, no cholesterol, no fat, sodium free, gluten free. So they're the perfect food.
They really are.
What more could you ask for? I mean, really.
Yeah.
And you're a griller, Sarah.
I love to grill.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
I
good
know.
to
And
hear.
your favorite potato recipe is?
Oh, just some russets cut up on some tin foil, some garlic or onions, Lowry's, throw it right on the grill.
Yeah,
got
isn't that
it,
the
you
best
got
way to
it.
do it? It's so easy to do. It's phenomenal. Here's you know, in thinking about how to do recipes for the Wisconsin potato growers, and it's eatwisconsinpotatoes.com. Eatwisconsinpotatoes.com. Great website, great recipes. The nutritional values are all on there that we just kind of talked about, but it's wonderful to do. Here's a great way to do potatoes on the grill. We've done the paddles before, so I'm going to take a good sharp knife and I'm going to cut 3 paddles out of 1 potato, and that's a serving. So we're going to take our potato paddles, I'm going to put them in a Ziploc baggie, and Sarah, you saw these on the grill, and they are golden brown.
They look awesome.
He's an amazing man, isn't he?
He is.
You're an amazing man.
You
We're
can come and cook for me anytime.
We got you know something, that's the best offer I've had in a long time. Thank you. We're going to take our Wisconsin potatoes. These are nice large bakers. We're going to cut them into paddles, glisten them with a little bit of Italian dressing. Now I browned these up directly on the grates of the grill for about 5-6 minutes on the side. And those paddles are absolutely
good job,
delicious.
sir.
Now normally we'd sit and decorate these with salsas and things like that. But here's my little idea, is to take the potato paddles, put them on a nice board, and I've got a beautiful grass-fed Wisconsin beef, and I'm going to lay those across
yeah.
there.
That
And
looks
instead of those little edges of starchy bread
Yep.
with glutens and all that stuff in them, we're going to do the gluten-free potatoes. And what we're going to top that with now is a big old tab of Wisconsin butter
You gotta have butter.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, there ain't
Just a
nothing
little
like it.
and just a little snippings of fresh thyme.
Oh, look at that.
And we're going
Good
to serve
man.
it up like that. And what a great little item. When you cut into the steak, the juices go into the potato, and you got yourself some great Wisconsin
Oh,
eats.
man.
Doesn't that look delicious?
Can't go wrong with
Yeah,
meat and potatoes.
I think I could just stay and look at that.
Yeah, here's another. Because Merrill's on a little bit of a health kick, we're going to give him a smaller steak.
There you go.
But what we
right.
did for Merrill, and he'll show you how to do this recipe right now.
Yeah.
But here's what we did. We took him, he did a nice little seasoned potato. And this is a nice little baker.
Fine.
Oh, yummy.
And all we did, and he'll show you how to do that.
Look at that.
Isn't that
A
gorgeous?
little lemon thyme there, you know, very simple to do. Is you go ahead, take the spud, cut it in half, take your lemon. I like rubbing the lemon on there just a little bit on both
Give it
sides.
some love.
You know, and you could do anything.
You
on
always
there.
got to be a showman, Sarah.
Well,
He's always a
You
showman.
gotta have love. You gotta have love when you're grilling. I got lots of love, about 270 pounds of love. A little lemon, some thyme. You gotta have thyme. Thyme is just absolutely great. I'm gonna put the whole thyme
Absolutely.
right in
There you
there.
go.
I'll
Place
grab
that
it.
in there. Oh, you could use this foil even right here, sir. Oh, you got some. You're a good man.
Perfect.
Wrap it up in foil. You're gonna grill this approximately about an hour. But I've done it with like rosemary on there is really good. Oregano's really good. Pepperoni's really good in there.
Ooh.
Comes out absolutely excellent every
Now,
time.
you know, when we talk about Wisconsin potatoes, Sarah, we have several different varieties, and they're all pretty much similar when it comes to nutritional value.
Yep. Yeah. Same nutrients, same calories. calories per serving. They're about the same across the board.
And when I get up in the morning, should I have a banana or a potato?
A potato, because potatoes actually got more potassium than a banana.
A potato has more potassium than a banana.
Yep.
Isn't that great?
Yep.
That would take care of the old cramps.
Yeah.
So for
Yes.
runners and things like that, when you cramp up or when you go exercise, eat a potato and not a
Big
banana.
potato. Correct.
And then you're supporting buying local, support local, buy local, grow local.
Yes, because we don't grow bananas here in Wisconsin.
No, we don't.
You know what? I have not seen a banana tree here yet, but I've lived here for a long time.
EatWisconsinPotatoes.com. Go on the website, check out the nutritional values, the great recipes. Sarah, thank you for
Thank
spending
you so
some
much,
time.
guys. Yeah, this is
We'll
fun.
be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling right after this. More recipes too. Good
All
stuff.
right.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. If I didn't mention, we have the Wisconsin Spudmobile, and it's wisconsinspudmobile.com, and you can go online and learn all about the educational tool that they have in this beautiful RV. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you can find it at the Milwaukee Zoo. You can find it all over Wisconsin at great events like the Green and Gold game we're at the Packer Stadium here today. And here today from Roberts Irrigation is our good friend Casey.
Good old Casey. Hey, thanks for
I
being with us
appreciate it,
today.
guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you
Appreciate it,
bet.
guys.
Now,
So
Casey, in the realm of spuds in Wisconsin, we have some great growers. And in years past, before you were born, and potatoes were dug, they had some issues with irrigation and watering potatoes. It was kind of rough, but technology has changed over the course of the years.
Yeah, correct. Actually, what we do is our mainstay is selling center pivots and drilling wells. And it works. It's been working great for Roberts Irrigation. We're the oldest Ranke dealer in North America, actually throughout Ranke. And there have been a lot better ways to conserve water,
Right.
rather than just spray it everywhere, flood irrigate, do whatever it is.
And conservation is the main thing. It's the timing between day and night for the water spraying. It's not over watering into the roads anymore. It's on the field itself when it needs it.
Yeah, there have been numerous ways to get the water to come down closer to the crop, such as drops, the elbows coming off of the pivots itself, going with low pressure so the droplets are bigger, so the soak time is longer. We're growing a lot more crop with a lot less water than we used to.
And if anybody's taking a shower with the new shower heads that are out there in the market, you know exactly what Casey's talking about. Exactly right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're one of the associate divisions for the Wisconsin potato growers. There's the folks that supply the tractors, the fertilizer, the irrigation systems like Roberts. You're one of the associate divisions.
Correct. Yeah, there's 9 or 10 of us on the associate division.
Yep.
And it's everybody from lending agents all the way to public service people. I mean, it's all over the board, and we have such a nice following with people. We
Yeah.
all get along great, and we decide on things like this to make it happen.
And Casey, the big question of the day is, do you want a wedgie?
Have you had a wedgie? When was the last time you had a wedgie?
It's been in 8th grade, maybe.
Oh,
I think so.
eighth
Speaking of
grade.
moisture, you know, Wisconsin has several different types of potatoes. These are Yukon Golds.
Yeah.
They are, to me, the connoisseurs of taters. There's so much moisture, so beautiful, dense texture, creamy texture. And what I did is I par-cooked or par-baked some Yukon Golds, and we're going to do some nice little wedgies on the grills. And you can see the beautiful golden color, and we're doing green and gold today.
Excellent.
And these are the golds right here,
Perfect.
baby. These are the
Ah.
golds. So we got the gold potatoes, and the moisture content is phenomenal. I can feel when I cut them that the density of the moisture is phenomenal.
And you can see the gold.
You can see the gold, and
You
they are
know?
delicious.
Makes you feel rich.
There you go.
That I'll never see in my entire life.
So on the green and golds, we're going to add a little bit of green, and we're going to add a little bit of gold, a little bit of moisture to them. We're going to add a nice little marinade. So lemon and lime, a little bit of sunflower oil from Wisconsin, Casey, and then we're going to throw some nice fresh herbs in there. And I've got some rosemary from my garden. So we're going to throw rosemary in there, and I'm going to marinate those for a couple hours.
Excellent.
Give them some great character, some nice flavor to them. The Yukon Golds don't need them, but the flavor adheres gorgeously to them. And now that's the gold inside of there. So we're going to take a little bit of the green, and this is some nice Italian herbs. And I'm doing this out front because it's a little windy today here at the game.
It's holding its own good, sir.
A little bit of Grandma Hazel's. Mix that all around. So we're going to take our wet wedges, our wedgies,
Whoa, did you ever have a wet wedgie when you're, oh, it's terrible.
It's
and we're
vanilla.
simply going to roll those in each one of those. We're going to place them on the grill, and we got a beauty shot over here of the green and golds. I also have, because it's Wisconsin potatoes, red and whites.
Yes.
And Merrill's going to do the red and whites.
I'm going to do the red and whites, sir. What? The same thing is the same thing. We're going to do the little wedgies. Give me a big wedgie here. We got the russets, which I really like the russets. Nice hearty potato.
Light and fluffy.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a really good flavor. All the potatoes have got good flavor. But what we're going to use, I'm going to take you, Casey, I'm going to take you to the ranch. Ever been to a ranch before?
I have not.
Haven't you?
No.
Well, we're going to take you to the ranch.
Are
This
you
ranch,
really?
yeah, but this ranch is Ranch Crystal.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah. Well, hold the old bag there, sir. It's like a magic trick.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, throw the taters in there first. There's your
Okay,
wedgies
he's
we
got
promised
the
you.
taters in there.
All
There
right.
you go, the ranch.
Now, are you a griller, Casey?
I love to, yeah.
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 Well, you
They're
gotta
great.
try
Now, you
this
got a great
recipe.
rib recipe. You're talking about your ribs.
Yes.
But
You're the
potatoes
rib
on the
man.
grill are meant to be grilled as far as we're
No
concerned.
doubt, absolutely, yeah.
All right, you got the spuds in there. You want to steal this up a little bit. You want to mix this up really good. Nice and creamy. Now, we got a little Parmesan cheese. I got a little bit of
Great.
color.
That's
we
the
got
one.
the red.
Well, that's the hottest. That's the hottest chili powder I've ever seen.
Now we're just going to go ahead and coat the spuds there. All on each side.
So, how long has Roberts Irrigation been around?
We've been around over 50 years.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Doing various things. As I said, we're the oldest Ranke dealer for Ranke manufacturing. Things are going really well. The last couple of years have been a little trying for us due to commodity prices and the water difficulties. But as we mentioned before, there are so many different ways now that we're putting water back into the ground and not just taking it out of the ground with the high capacity wells.
Yeah, isn't that great?
It
and,
is.
And we know a lot of Wisconsin potato growers, and I know a lot of folks on the boards from Wisconsin potato growers. They're very into eco-friendly systems nowadays. There's a lot of concerns from years past. Eco-friendly Wisconsin potato growers, it's really great. So.
Very
is,
important.
yeah.
Show us your
It's wonderful.
spuds, sir.
Well, they're right over here.
They're right over here. Look at them
wonderful.
babies.
And what we're going to do is we're going to have a tailgate party, Casey, and you're invited.
Oh, thank
We got one
goodness.
more segment. We're going to have our good friend Chris Brooks on.
Should I shake my hand before you go?
Not really. No, I'll give you a pat
What's
on the
that?
back.
All right. Pat her on the back.
Spudley, come here, man.
Here,
Come here,
Spudley.
big guy.
Here,
Look at
come
the
on.
head on that guy, man. I'll tell you that. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. That
He's
is one
styling today.
big russet, let me tell you
Man,
that.
I told
Look at
you,
him.
russets are
Look at
good.
the muscles on that man. You know why? Because there's no fat, there's no sodium, there's no cholesterol. It's the healthiest thing in the world is Wisconsin potatoes. All right, we'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and Merrill Midwest Grilling. Thanks, Casey. We
You bet.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you
How
guys.
do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that?
Oh, yeah, dang.
Oh, geez. How did you do that? To me, there's nothing like chicken on the grill. I mean, everybody likes chicken.
I love chicken.
love chicken. And one of my favorites, I actually do a wine chicken, and one of my favorite herbs happens to be rosemary. I just love rosemary. I'm in love with rosemary. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take a bag. I'll use some fresh squeezed lemon juice in there. And the wine that I'm gonna use, believe it or not, people don't like this, but I will use like a Rhine wine or something. And I like it. It's just got a good flavor to it on there. And a little bit of oil. So I got some olive oil. You definitely want to oil it because that'll go ahead and brown up the meat. And then go ahead and put the wine in there. Place the chicken. I like marinating this recipe for a good 4 to 6 hours. I'll go ahead and take the chicken out of the marinade and place it right on the grill.
Magic chicken. There's none
Magic
in
chicken
there.
comes out good every time.
Look at it on the grill, man. It's delicious.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill, and I'll tell you what, it's a potato day today. Potatoes, potatoes,
We got
potatoes.
Spudley behind us. We got the
Spudley.
Spudmobile. We got the stadium to our right or our left over here. It is game day at the Packers.
That's right.
And we have Chris
Great day.
Brooks with us here today. Chris, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me. I don't know if there's anything better than being here on game day and grilling out. I mean, this is as good as it gets.
We're going to have some potato salad, some bratwurst, some potato wedges. We made a nice grate. You know why we're making a great little tailgate party? Because you're in charge of promotions. Mad Dog and Merrill are part of your promotion division because we're doing a television show and tapings for you guys, and we do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
And you guys do a wonderful job, and with the spread that we've got put on here, and I know what we're going to do with potatoes today. This is going to be a great example of what anybody can do at home with some of the things you guys are putting together for us.
Exactly right. And that's what it's about. It's about the ease and it's buying local, supporting local. The farmers are farmers. Everybody asks us, do you still like doing what you're doing after 37 years? I said it's like a farmer. It's what you do, and it's what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like a potato grower.
Right.
It's what you do after 37 years.
You get up every day, you go through the same motions, the same hard work, and some days are always better than others, like with everything that we do.
Now, you're a member of the associate division with the Wisconsin Potato Growers. You're Central Door Solutions.
Correct.
And as Central Door Solutions, you help out the farmers by...
But we service a lot of what they need. There's 180 associate members of the Wisconsin Potato and Vegetable Growers to go along with roughly 120 growers in the state of Wisconsin that are part of the membership.
Yep.
And we serve a lot of their needs. It just so happens we serve a lot of their overhead door and dock and storage needs for the potatoes that many of us see on our plates at the end of the day.
And do you like potato salad?
I love anything potato involved.
Do you eat potatoes?
Oh, I eat a lot of potatoes. There's not much that I don't eat,
There you
but
go.
potatoes are one of those things.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got some little baby reds here, and I took the baby reds and I actually yesterday browned them all up really nice, cooled them down. Instead of boiling the potatoes for potato salad, I did a charredness to them with a great flavor for the grill. So I've got those all cubed up right here, nice and cold. So we're gonna make a cold potato salad, and I'm gonna put that bowl right there. And this is the first ingredient. This is a few pounds of red skin potatoes, baby reds that I cubed up that are cold. Now in every quart is a dozen eggs.
You go to the store and get a quart of potatoes.
So you get a quart. Those are beautiful eggs. You got to have eggs as far as I'm concerned in potato salad.
Speaking my language.
So we have the a little bit of color here. We got the reds, we got the white eggs. So we got the Badgers covered. We got the red and white covered when it comes to team colors. We've got a little bit of yellow, we've got a little bit of green. We got the white and the red. So we got radishes, summer squash, green pepper, and white onions.
All right.
And I'm going to toss those all into that nice little bowl.
Good
And we're
man.
going to stir that up just a little bit.
Got to be a lot of potato salad for everybody,
I'll
sir.
tell you what, we got a heavy crew here today, don't we?
We do.
Between
We
Casey
do.
and Chris and Tamas, I think we got her covered. And Big Jim that actually drives
He's our driver for
the
the
Spudmobile. Talk a
Yeah.
little bit about the Spudmobile.
Spudmobile went into service about 2 years ago. As you can see, it's a great marketing tool that we get out and let everyone know how many potatoes that we
Sure.
actually, and other vegetables that we actually grow in the state of Wisconsin. Internally, it's a very interactive experience with a lot of kiosks. You can learn about the growers and the history of potatoes in the state of Wisconsin, the process from field to fork, and there's a lot of recipes inside that you can check out and take a few of those cards home. Stop at your local supermarket and grab some Wisconsin
Well, you
potatoes
got
and
it.
try those out.
And a great thing for the kids, too.
Oh,
I mean, you got
excellent.
interaction with the kids in there, which is nice.
We do. We have a lot of games for the kids that are interactive with the iPads, etc. And we visit a lot of schools. That's been a great experience for a lot of schools in the state. And we hope to continue this for many years to come.
Well, what's neat is when you see people come out here, they go, well, I didn't know there were that many types of different potatoes, you know?
Yes.
Or that Wisconsin is a potato state.
It is, and there are so many different styles and colors that we do produce in the state of Wisconsin. You see quite a few here with some reds and some russets, some yellows. There's a lot of small ones, fingerlings, purples, that a lot of people aren't even aware that are out there. They're great for things like potato salad.
Right.
They are wonderful, aren't they? Now the potato salad I did here today, I took some salad dressing, a whole jug of salad dressing. I added a little sugar, a little vinegar, and I added some Grandma Hazels in there. And the last ingredient is a little bit of celery salt. I love celery salt in there, but it doesn't blow away on us. The flavor of the celery comes out really, really nice. And the potatoes, I've never done this recipe with those potatoes, but it's got to turn out just absolutely wonderful.
I'm anxious to try that,
And
sir.
I got to pour it in a bowl, but I'm not going to do it right now because Meryl's got a wonderful pulled pork recipe.
Pulled pork. You love pulled pork?
Oh, I love pulled
You know,
pork.
a lot of people stand there with the pulled pork sandwiches, but you know what? Pulled pork starts with the P. Potato starts with the P. All right.
This guy's
you
pretty
gotta-
quick, isn't he?
You gotta
He's
blend
good at
them
this.
together, you know.
All
So
right.
you go ahead and take your take your potatoes. I marinated these in a little bit of balsamic vinegar. All right, which is very important. And then you want to go ahead, scoop it out.
Here's what he did. He took here it is. You take a nice salad potato, a beautiful red potato, and he cut it in half, and a good sharp paring knife, and you simply pock out a little pocket in there. And he marinated those. So your pulled pork can add some
Right.
garlic.
Yep.
So those are all browned up. They're steaming hot.
I got the old sauce. We're using our hickory, which is really good because you got the hickory, the flavor. So if you're doing pulled pork at home, if you're not doing it on the good old barbecue grill that we like, you do it in your slow cooker or whatever, use our hickory barbecue sauce. That makes a big difference. So you want to mix
one of my
it all
favorites
together.
personally.
The flavor's
Turn
great.
the label towards the camera there.
This is one of my
terrible
favorites.
on that. It's good stuff.
So he's going to put the pulled pork in there. We rewarmed it up. We're going to have ourselves a tailgate party extraordinaire. EatWisconsinPotatoes.com, EatWisconsinPotatoes.com. We'll be right back to wrap this all up.
Oh,
Chris, thank
yes.
you so much for being the promotion director and the associate directors with the Wisconsin Potato.
Thanks for having me.
Man,
Thank
you
you,
bet,
sir.
you bet.
All right, buy local, support local, eat Wisconsin potatoes, EatWisconsinPotatoes.com. Say goodbye, Merrill.
Goodbye, Merrill.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.